Hey guys! So today's look is inspired by romance. It's a romantic look. A lot of times when we think of romance or romantic look, what do we think of? Most of the times we're thinking of dresses or skirts or something on those lines, like a sweetheart neckline and whatnot. But today I'm going to be wearing a sari for this romantic look. I think sari is the epitome of romance. It's subtle at the same time sensual. So follow along for this look. Starting with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the primer in Illuminate. It has vitamin C and provides a beautiful glow to the face. And you know how much I love beautiful glow. This brush by Sephora, it's the number 47 Pro Foundation brush, is my go-to brush for everything. Not just for my foundation, but also for my blush and any liquid products that I have to apply all over the face. This is an amazing brush. The angle of this brush is so perfect to apply any liquid products, and it doesn't streak at all. This primer is really amazing. There is no stickiness to it and it just blends flawlessly into the skin. Like already my skin is looking very fresh, very glowy and not shimmery. I have some tricks today for you to enhance your eye shape if you have too long eyes and if you want to keep it like sustained and not too spread out, what to do, or if you want to get that elongated eyes look, what you should do. So I have the ColourPop Party Proof Eyeshadow Primer, and this is in the shade Translucent. Now, if your eyelids are quite dark, you can actually get a lighter colored eyeshadow primer, but I'm using the Translucent. Actually, I think I could also probably go with a lighter shade of. And we will go with a rose gold look today, so I am using the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Palette Smoky Eyes Are Forever. I just love it because it has really good lighter colors to darker shades, so I'm gonna go for the lighter shades today because I'm creating a soft romantic look. I will go in the crease first.
A fluffy brush works best for the crease to just kind of dissipate the colors.
And I'm gonna just place the product into the crease for now, and then I'm gonna do that little circular motions. Now remember, when you're going from out to in, you want the circular motions to go inwards, okay? Because if you go outwards, it's gonna be hard to go inwards. So you wanna do circular motions going inwards like this. Really soft dabbing motions or circular motions. And if you're going from in to out, you will go exactly the opposite way. So your circles are coming outward. The more you pull, the more elongated your eyes are going to look. And this first step, my friends, is the best step because this lays the foundation for everything that goes on afterwards. So you want to spend good enough time on this because if you rush through this, then everything is going to look patchy and there's going to be very sharp margins and then it's not going to look well blended. So I'm gonna keep going, and you'll also go above the crease, which is fine. Always go above the crease only once you have just a little product remaining. So you don't want to go with the full product on your brush when you go above the crease. So I hardly have any product, that's why I'm going above the crease. I don't know if you noticed, but my hooded lids are becoming open more. That's because of one of the yoga techniques for my face that I've been using. And for that video, just click on the link after you're done seeing this video, okay? And I've spoken about this a lot of times in my videos that if you want a softer look, you want to hold towards the end of the brush. If you're close to the bristles, then it's going to be a lot more product that gets deposited because your hand, the brush of the hand is a little heavier. So the away you're from the bristles, the lighter is the pressure, so less chances of you putting too much pressure, too much product in one area. I'll be using this shade and just go in the outer corner of my eyes, okay? So if you see now, I'm holding closer because I want a little bit more deposition of that color. And then we're just gonna blend it. Like I said, we're going for a very soft look. I'm barely putting in color.
I'm using the same color on my lower lashes as well and using a little bit of a stiff brush to blend and smudge it.
Now I will go with this middle shade. It's more of a rose gold shade and I will be applying that color. I will be using my fingertips for that.
Fingertips definitely help to deposit the shimmer better, and then using a fluffy brush, I am blending the two colors together.
And you can always use a brighter eyeliner. This is the one by Sephora. This is the shade Matte White.
Also, I'm tightlining my upper waterline using any creamy black
I will
eyeliner.
be using this brown and black shade, these two shades, to create a soft eyeliner. When we put the lashes on, it will look really gorgeous.
We're just keeping a soft wing.
Now, if you ever feel that your hand is not very steady with a winged eyeliner, then a soft eyeshadow works perfectly well. Now, I got some fallout over here, which I'm going to cover up later on. You know, the thing about using eyeshadow for the winged look is that even if you make a slight mistake, it's barely noticeable. And I will be softening this using just a clean, small brush. It's a fluffy brush, regular. I'm just gonna go back and forth on it. Fantastic! We'll go in with our mascara. It's the Pat McGrath Labs mascara. Deep black mascara. And I'm gonna just go at the roots and lift my lashes up. Always lift up from the roots. It is kind of on the pricier side. I'm going in with just one layer of mascara because I am going to put some lashes for even more fluttery eyes. I still need to do some brow work, so let's do that. This is the Anastasia Brow Free Styling Wax. That's what I'm going to do. So this helps to keep your brows in place. I'm not doing any laminated brows or anything, but I'm just going to keep everything in place. It doesn't come with a spoolie, which is a bummer, but I'm using my e.l.f. brush spoolie. You know what, let me go with the eyebrow tinted gel instead. So I have the ColourPop eyebrow tinted gel in soft black. To highlight my brow bone, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlighter Duo Pencil. So I'm going very close to my eyebrow. And this pencil is great for everyday use because it's got that little matte side to it also. For the inner corner, I'm using the shade, the third one from the Lovely Eyes part. We want a tiny stiff brush. Now remember, we had the primer on earlier, so I'm going to directly move on to my color corrector, concealer, foundation. That shouldn't take too long. First and foremost, I will go with my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector in tan. That's number 3, tan. And that's perfect for Indian skin tones, and it's extremely blendable. This is my second pot. Well, my number 1 pick is always lip tinted, though, you know, it's perfect for Indian olive skin tone and darker skin tone. It's keeping in mind all the various colors that we fall under, and I always like to blend this with my fingertips. For the concealer, I have the Cover FX Power Play in shade medium. I've noticed usually medium shades go well for me. This is a medium to full coverage concealer. I feel it's more full coverage, but I believe it says medium. Give your concealer a few seconds to set and then blend it out because that gives you a more full coverage. See how it cancels out all gray. Now, I am actually going to go with my L'Oreal True Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I'm gonna just put this product onto my hand. I'm gonna buff it out first on my hand. So I'm just gonna warm it up on my hand. The buffing really helps to warm it, and it gets all over on the brush. So when you put it on the skin, it's not directly a lot of product on one area. I directly started applying it, and there's no just one area that gets too much product. Isn't that amazing? These makeup tricks. And this Anissa brush is dope, like literally. It gives me an airbrush effect without the use of airbrush. Now you just want to pay attention that you get very close to the hairline. At the same time, you want to avoid getting onto your eyebrows because you've already set it. And if you get any color on it right now, it's going to be so hard to take it off. And don't forget your ears. I always say that.
And this next technique helps to lift the cheekbones, giving you an instant facelift.
And here's my brush 47 again. Isn't it the most versatile brush? It retails for $30. I will go in with the Hourglass bronzer. This is the one. I like to stipple it. I don't want to move it because I'm afraid that I'm going to move the product underneath, especially if you have liquid products underneath and you are applying some powder. You don't want to go back and forth because you can really move the product. And then what I do is just move it up a little bit, whatever remaining product I have, and go really into the hairline here. Here's the trick. If you want your eyes to look more close set, then you want to go with the bronzer closer here as well, okay? But if you want to avoid them, then just stay with the bronzer till here and just in your hairline. But if you want a close set, then go with some bronzer here as well.
You could contour your jawline, but I always like to apply some bronzer over there instead.
I'm going in with the same shade that I used on my crease. Now, when you're applying blush, one tip you want to remember is look where your eye is, so the center of the eye, and come down straight from here, and you want to go outside of it. Okay, so down and outside. I've also learned my lesson. I've made mistakes, and this is where it is now. I think I found the place that's most flattering for my face. ColourPop blush is the perfect color for Indian skin tone. It's not too bright pop of pink. It's pinkish brown, and that works really well with our skin tone. And for the highlighter, I have Jaclyn Cosmetics, the queen of highlighter, on my cheekbone. Let's go ahead and put some of it. I have to apply a bold lip, and that's why the eyes are not the center of the attention. The lips are going to be, and you know how much I love lipsticks. So let's go. One of the 90s looks was that there was a lot of lip liner used, and we are going to use the ColourPop Love Bug lip liner.
Not just lining my lips, but I'm also filling them all the way so it fades evenly and naturally.
So for the lips,
I am using Sephora Collection Lip Stain in Autumn Wind. It's a deep burgundy brown lip stain and is a perfect 90s lipstick. 90s women rocked the dark lip liner so elegantly, so of course I had to use it. And to create a gradient, I'm using the MAC Powder Kiss formula in Devoted to Chili, and that is going just on the center of my lips.
and a dab of the Zoeva lipstick, or you can use the Smashbox Audition. So I've dabbed a lot of that product off because you don't want it to form crust. One of the good things is, like, because you have the lip liner, it's not actually going to crust so much because it's not going to settle into the lines on your lip. And the next thing I have is the Kiss So Wispy eyelashes. I'm going to go ahead and apply these. These eyelashes are available in Ulta and they're very cost effective. I think this whole pack comes for like $12, so that's like $2 per pair of eyelashes. So that's really a good deal. So here is my final look, guys, and I have put this red rose to give it an extra romantic look. So let me know in the comments below how you like this romantic look.
I think Sarees look extremely romantic and sensuous at the same time. I hope you guys try this for your next date for sure. Subscribe to my channel, share this video, and do comment on it for sure. And also find me on Instagram.